Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2023. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope you had a very restful break and a very productive break, and lots of good things happened. I know my break was very productive because I got married. I definitely had a very productive break, very much needed break, but guess what? I still missed y'all, and I hope you guys miss me too, because we are back on for programming January 11th with our new series called But Wait, There's More. Guys, look at this. Stand up. Guys, this is my husband now, and we did not plan on this, but we match. Okay, you can go now. All right, let's talk about the New Testament. This whole series, But Wait, There's More, is talking about the New Testament. And so what does that look like? What are we going to be talking about? And yeah, what does the future hold for this series? The New Testament reflects the history of the early church, okay? And it gives us a little bit about why are we Catholics? Why do we do the things that we do as Catholics? Why is the New Testament so important, and why was the Old Testament so important? We talked about the Old Covenant, and now we're talking about the New Covenant going into the spring semester. And so what are we going to be talking about really in the New Testament? Well, if you've read any stories in the New Testament, then you can easily say that the New Testament is about Jesus, right? So we're going to dive deep into what that means. This series goes on for more than 3 weeks, but we have lots and lots of good speakers. Nick Gutierrez, Zach Henson, Abraham Salas, Father Zach. We have lots of good, strong Catholic males going to be coming to lead this series, and we are so excited to have them join Middle Ministries for this series. So, what are we going to talk about? Well, the New Testament is a record of the life, teaching, and mission of Jesus Christ while he was here on earth. And so, we're going to be looking at that. In Lent, we'll be going over our series called 40 and really diving deep into the Paschal mystery, which is, we're going to be waiting to talk about those specific topics a little bit later. But for this specific series, we'll be kind of going over the most common questions that our middle schoolers have on Jesus, as well as the history behind Jesus in the Bible and some of the big Bible stories that we see in the New Testament, as well as, do we have history to back up that Jesus even existed? Last year, that was one of the most common questions our middle schoolers asked me during one of our spring series. We were getting asked a lot about, well, if Jesus existed, then where is our history in our history books that he existed? And guess what? We have a lot of that to back up those questions. And so we're going to be answering those questions. The specific question I got asked at least a dozen times last spring was, are there records of certain things about Jesus in our history books? Do we have records of that physically that we don't have in the Bible that we have somewhere else? Do we have any evidence to back up that what happened in the Bible was actually fact? And the answer is yes, we do. So that's kind of what this series is going to cover. Not going in too much depth, but that is kind of what we're going to cover, what we're going to discuss. And I am not speaking once during this series. I will be talking at the beginning, introducing the speakers, and then the speakers will be coming and giving the talks. So hopefully all our young men out there in middle school will enjoy having not a female face every week. This series, I specifically wanted to give something that I cannot give you middle school boys, and that is seeing a male keynote every week. And so this series, we will have all male speakers speaking on the New Testament. So yeah, that pretty much sums up our series for But Wait, There's More. There's only 2 other things that I want to tell you that are going on in January and February. January, we start our sacramental prep classes. That is for anyone in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th grade that have not received their first reconciliation or first communion. These classes are 4 weeks on Sunday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. These classes are January 15th through February 5th. Those are all Sundays. There are 4 weeks, back to back to back. The first 2 weeks will be focusing on reconciliation, and the second 2 weeks will be focusing on First Communion. So if you have not received your first reconciliation or your First Communion then you would be registering for those classes. All sign-ups are online at Middle Ministries page. at Good Shepherd, and you register and is completely free. We'll meet right after the 11 a.m. Mass from 12 to 2. And yeah, I hope to see you there. I should have 12 students that are currently registered in Middle Ministries that don't have their sacraments. So if everyone signed up, Middle Ministries should have 12 students in addition to the students that are going to be joining us from high school. So keep that in mind. I know who you guys are. I reached out to you potentially. So come and join us. Alrighty? Alright. The other thing I have to tell you about that I'm so excited about is on February 10th through 11th is our Group Dynamics lock-in. I am so excited because last year we had to cancel it for bad winter weather. I think it was icing or it was gonna ice, so we had to cancel it. But I am so excited that hopefully this year I can join you for the first time. This will be the first time I will have ever gone to a Group Dynamics lock-in, and I'm so excited to spend that quality time with y'all. It will be at Group Dynamics from 9 p.m. on February 10th through February 11th at 7 a.m. Your parents will drop you off at Group Dynamics and pick you up at Group Dynamics. There are only 40 slots available for our students and 5 slots available for our adults. It is $50 per student, all right, guys? So hopefully you're able to join us. If not, if the slots fill up, or if you're like, I would really like to go, but my family is struggling maybe a little bit financially, or you can't afford the $50, come and talk to me, just because I don't want money to stop you from joining us, okay, guys? If that is the issue, then somebody will sponsor you, okay? We will give you a scholarship to go on that Group Dynamics lock-in. But if you can, pay the $50, then great, all right? Alrighty, guys, well, I think we covered everything. We covered our new series summary, but wait, there's more. We covered our sacramental prep information, and we covered our Group Dynamics lock-in. So those are really all the things I wanted to keep you in the loop about. Everything else, yeah, I think that's it. Alrighty, well, I hope to see you January 11th for our new series called But Wait, There's More. I'll see you there. Bye.